Study about the silver nitrate AgNO3. And in last class we studied about the antimicrobial agent, hydrogen peroxide, potassium permanganate, chlorinated lime, iodine solution of iodine, povidone iodine, and boric acid. Now we discuss about the silver nitrate. If you want to see this compound, we made a separate video about this compound, so you can see this. The link is in the description box, please check it out. So before discussing the silver nitrate, we have discussed about the classification of antimicrobial agent. Now the classification, it is divided into two: oxidative antimicrobial agent and protein precipitant antimicrobial agent. The oxidative antimicrobial agent is divided into two parts: oxidizing agent and halogens. Oxidizing agents examples are hydrogen peroxide H2O2, zinc peroxide ZnO2, and sodium perborate NaBO3.4H2O, and potassium permanganate, as we all know, KMnO4. Now the halogens are classified as sodium hypochlorite NaOCl and iodine preparations such as povidone iodine and chlorinated lime. And the metallic salts include silver nitrate AgNO3, mercury compounds like mercury oxide HgO, mercury chloride HgCl2, aminated mercury HgNS2Cl, and acid alkalis like boric acid, salicylic acid, and ammonia. So now what we have to study? We have to study about the silver nitrate. Now the silver nitrate preparations are: it is prepared by treating with the hot and concentrated nitric acid. When the metallic silver is reacting with the hot and concentrated nitric acid, what we get? We get the crystals of silver nitrate. What are the physical properties? Physical properties are: it is colorless, white, transparent crystals having melting point 212 degrees Celsius. It is soluble in water in the ratio of 1:0.5, means if 2 moles of silver nitrate is soluble in 4 moles of water, and alcohol in the ratio of 1:27. Aqueous and alcoholic solution are neutral to litmus. It means it is neutral to litmus if we prepare aqueous or alcoholic solution of silver nitrate. What are the chemical properties? In every compound we have discussed about the decomposition in the chemical properties. What here, if we heat silver nitrate at 440 degrees Celsius, what we get? We get silver, nitrogen dioxide, and oxygen. The reduction property of silver nitrate are: if we add water in the silver nitrate, we get silver, nitric acid, and nascent oxygen. We all have to know that the silver preparation darkens the skin. If we touch the silver nitrate, it will darken the skin due to deposition of free silver ion below the epidermis. It means if we place the silver nitrate on skin, it will absorb and deposit there below the epidermis and darkens the skin. So what are the incompatibility? It is incompatible with a wide range of substances like alkalis, antimony, salts like and chlorides. It will also incompatible with ferrous salts and tannic acid. So what are the use of silver nitrate? So the use are: it is used as disinfectant, astringent are protein precipitant, and having irritant properties. Prophylaxis of ophthalmic means eye preparations. 1% silver nitrate solution. If we taking 1 gram of silver nitrate in 100 ml of water, then it becomes 1% AgNO3 solution. It should be used in skin problems such as warts. It is also used in hair dyes. It is bactericidal. Cidal means it will killing the bacteria. If there is a static, then it will just stop the growth of microorganisms. But here bactericidal, it means it's killing the bacteria due to precipitation of tissues protein by slow release of silver ions. Means it slowly release the silver ions and it will precipitate the protein, and by which the bacteria dies. So now we have to discuss about mild silver protein, which is in your syllabus. So what are the mild silver protein? It contains not less than 19% and not more than 28%, 23% of silver. Means it contains not less than 19% and not more than 23% of silver. It is prepared by addition of silver oxide to gelatin solutions. Gelatin means protein solution in the presence of alkali. And what we get? We get mild silver protein. So this is a preparation of mild silver protein, and this is a concentration not less than 19% and not more than 23%. So what are the characteristics? Characteristics are it is brown, odorless, and granular powder. It is hygroscopic. Its solubility is freely soluble in water. It is freely soluble in water, insoluble in chloroform, alcohol, and ether. It forms a colloidal solution, thus no irritating effect. Because here in silver nitrate we have seen that it is having a irritant property, but due to the formation of colloid, it does not have irritating effect. Uses are it is applied to the sensitive area and mucous membrane. It is having the bacteriostatic. It will just stop the growth of microorganisms. Solution of mild silver protein should be freshly prepared. It is always check that the solution of mild silver protein is fresh or not. It should always be fresh. It should contain suitable stabilizers such as EDTA, ethylene diamine tetraacetate. It is a stabilizing agent. Mild silver protein contain very little free silver ions, therefore has no harmful effect on tissues as seen in silver nitrate preparation. We all know that silver nitrate darkens the skin, but here the mild silver protein contain very little silver ions, free silver ions. Therefore has no harmful effect on tissues as seen in the silver nitrate. Treatment of gonococcal infections, that is gonococcal congenitives, and also used in the treatment of infections of respiratory tract. So this is all about the silver nitrate, and in next class we will study about the mercury ointment, yellow mercury oxides, ammoniated mercury, silver and its compound, sulfur and its compound, sublimed sulfur, selenium sulfide. So here what we covered in this video about the silver nitrate and mild silver protein. So this is how we going with the syllabus. And so in the last we have to discuss about the mechanism of action of antibacterial agents, antimicrobial agents. So it is act by three mechanisms: oxidation, halogenation, and protein precipitation, as we all studied in the previous classes, but we have to revise it. Oxidation agent, oxidizing agent, it will attack on the reducing group of sulfur hydryl, which is present in cysteine. We discussed it in first class in detail. So here we just go through in very quick manner. So halogens are these reactions occur with the antiseptic of hypochlorite. This agent what we do, it causes the chlorination of amide or peptide bond. Here the chlorine is added here, and what we get a chlorinated amide bond, and because of this destruction of the function of the specific protein, and the bacteria will die. Last is protein precipitation. It will there is an interaction of metallic ions with the protein, which is non-specific, and a sufficient concentration will react with the host as well as the microbial protein. The property of the protein precipitate of metallic cation can be changed according to the concentration. The mechanism involves the interaction of protein with metal ions having strong electrostatic force. Means the bacterial protein interact with the metal ions. What are the metal ions? Metal ions are copper, silver, and zinc. So this is all about the today class, and in next class we have to discuss about the mercury mercury compounds. So thank you everyone, and please subscribe the channel. And if you want to know about any information, you just write it in the comment box and I will reply you. Thank you.